So in today's video, I want to go over Tesla quality issues, something that is always in the news and people talk about, and I wanted to see if it was an actual thing. So today we're going to dive into that and take a look further. We're going to start off at the front of the car. So I took delivery of this car in March 2020, so March of this year. And a few things right off the bat. So there is a weird slope dent in the front, on my front trunk, my hood. So if you can see down here, it goes down and up. So over here, you see that it's sort of actually a little bit higher. And then down here, it dents, and over there goes back out. So that is definitely an issue. I told Tesla about it. We'll see what they come up with. So that's the first thing. Staying at the front of the car, you look at things like this down in here. So there's like a little rubber piece that's kind of sticking out. Hopefully you can see it. If you go to the other side, no rubber piece sticking out. It's probably just weather stripping, but again, I mean, it's just the little things. The hood is definitely not a little thing. That's pretty significant. Come around to the back of the car. So I just noticed this the other day. This is, the back liner is completely coming off. Hopefully that shows up nicely there. Yeah, so back piece just completely peeling off. This car's just a few months old. It's been barely driven. I don't even think I have 4,000 kilometers on it. And that's already happening. If it could have been there for a long time. I just haven't really noticed. So that's there. And there's a little piece of paint missing all the way up in there. So panel gaps. Everybody talks about panel gaps when it comes to Teslas and how they are misaligned. So here are a few of mine. So back door, you can see how high that sits. Right there, they're just not lined up properly, especially when you compare to the other side. So we come over here and you can see this side is much cleaner. They're lined up a lot better. Those are probably the most significant when it comes to the actual panel gaps. However, when you look at my doors, so the camera hopefully is picking that up right there. So if you look right in that spot, it almost looks like the door is open. And it's definitely not. So I told Tesla there, and again, during a pandemic, you don't really want to go to different body shops and stuff, but they said that they'll deal with it. But again, these are, this is not a cheap car. So I live in Canada. This thing with taxes is over $100,000. You definitely want a certain level of quality. Now, listen, there's a brand new car company. They've made cars for 12 years. You can't expect too much, especially when competing against brands like BMW and Mercedes who have been making cars for 80 years. However, when you're trying to convert buyers from those brands over, they are going to expect a level of quality. So, I'm hoping as things get better and as they keep delivering more and more cars, and you can see that the demand is huge, that they will get better, and I'm sure they are. However, with the Model Y, I heard the first batch were pretty horrific. People were getting different colored door panels on the inside. Like if you ordered a white interior, you'd have a black door panel on one side, and it just was slipping through quality. That's not great. So a few other things. Paint quality. If you speak to, there it is right there. The camera's kind of picking it up. Let's see. There we go. So that little weird paint blemish, that's from the factory. That came just like that. You'll see little things like that and little, almost like little pimple heads, like paint pimples all over the car. When you go to spots like up here, again, hopefully the camera is picking it up well, but the paint is just not great. Like you can see down here, the edges, it almost looks like the paint was still running. Also, so I had this car ceramic coated. I apologize, it's dirty. Hopefully it's still shiny. The guy who did the ceramic coating, great detailing place, the owner actually has the same car, and he said that Teslas are horrendous when it comes to their paint quality. You can just sort of see, actually, like some panels almost look like they've been repainted, even though they haven't been. It's really, really thin. Quality's not great. It chips really easily. So I would heavily recommend PPFing your car and or doing a ceramic coating just to give it a little extra protection. Definitely recommend it if you want to keep the car looking good. So those are a few of my little quality issues that I've had. Overall, the car is fantastic. I love it. I wouldn't change it for another car in the world. I'd love to know what quality issues you've had if you drive a Tesla. So leave a comment down below, like, comment, and subscribe, and hope to see you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.